spicy limiter, but
maybe it was too spicy. All right, guys, it's an exciting day because we're finally gonna take the yellow S15 for its first drive. Now, when I was away, Sean got all the final bits finished up on this thing, got it on the dyno, and made some power. Now, power-wise, we technically didn't hit our goal. The car made 564 horsepower, which is respectable for an SR. But the bigger problem to me is that Freddie said, not only is the efficiency of the engine crashing, you could hear that it has a serious back pressure issue. Now, these VVL heads are known to move a lot of air, similar to a K series, and I should have known better than to not use an 8.3 AR housing, especially on ethanol where your exhaust gas volume is larger. Having that as a choke point on the engine can make things really mad and actually result in premature damage. So before I even go drive it, we're gonna go up to a 101 housing, which should make the engine way happier, especially at higher RPM. As always, I'm lucky enough to be able to run 2 doors down and grab stuff off the shelf at Drift HQ, like all these turbos and housings we have available. And this is a great time to remind you guys that with everything going on with tariffs right now, you can expect prices in the automotive category to be going up on pretty much just about everything. Of course, stuff that's being imported is gonna get hit with tariffs, but a lot of US made companies also import materials and electronics from overseas. And every day we are getting updates from brands that we carry on Drift HQ where either retail pricing needs to be added, our cost is going up, and the moral of the story is you're gonna see prices go up on pretty much everything. So if you need parts or you have a build coming, now is the time to buy, because it could be tomorrow when prices go up, it could be next week, it could be in a month, but our shelves are stocked, so now's the time to lock in your good pricing. Typically on an engine with a lot of back pressure, you won't see a huge spool loss, maybe like 300 or 400 RPM, but the gains up top where it wants to make power and it wants to breathe are tremendous. It's really important to use the right AR on engines, and the general rule of thumb is if you're on ethanol, you want at least a 101. If you're on pump gas, usually an 8.3 will be better suited, but it does get confusing because as you go up and down in frame, things change. Like an 8.3 on a G35 would be similar to a 121 on a G30. They have charts that you can look into to figure that stuff out, but either way, we're gonna swap it, get this thing back on the dyno, and then take it for its first rip. Now, I don't know if this would have affected the power, but it's certainly not a good thing. When Sean was changing the back housing, he noticed there's actually a pretty decent sized chunk taken out of the turbine wheel from the setup on this car. Now, what could have caused that? Not really sure. Could it be a defect? Maybe, but more likely than anything, something could have been in the manifold or shot out of the engine. A little alarming, but it is not something that's unheard of, and it definitely caused some damage. So, gonna replace that with another one. That in conjunction with the housing, we'll see what it does for power. I haven't even heard a full dyno rip yet. So this is gonna be my first time listening. Let's see what she sounds like. There's a lot of different noises going on that I'm not used to hearing. That was kind of crazy. What? Hey, she want more timing or what?
Nah, bro.
We're glowing red.
Yeah, because the back pressure is probably like 75 pounds in there.
No way. With less back pressure, Freddie was able to add a little bit of timing, which got us super close to the 600 horsepower number. This is a good illustration of the high boost and the low boost setting. This is 25 pounds and it makes about 540 horsepower. This is 32 pounds and it makes about 600 horsepower. This is the point where we get to go drive it on the street. It's my first time whipping this thing. Freddie will ride shotgun, make sure the tune and everything looks good in real world scenarios. It's been a long time coming to take this thing for a drive. All right guys, first maiden voyage. I really don't know what to expect. The only thing I have to compare to, I guess, is the last S15 I drove in Japan, so it'll be an interesting comparison. Ooh. It's a stiff clutch. All right. This is also like the shakedown of a car that hasn't been driven in a long time, that's been pretty much entirely rebuilt. So we're not just going over a tune. This is kind of like a whole new build first shakedown. Holy brakes. Jeez. I barely touch these things and they lock up. It sounds like a Honda. Interesting. A lot of gearbox noise. I haven't driven a CD car in a while. All right, Freddie, I feel like, give me low boost off rip.
Oh, okay.
You know what's weird? It sounds NA at low RPM. Like, I think because you hear like the VTEC crossover, like there's a very like throaty engine noise. Like the intake noise. Maybe it's missing a seal here.
Oh, is it like the rubber boot?
It sounds like there's engine noise coming through here, doesn't there?
I don't think Trump with the rubber boot.
That would
That's
make
why
sense.
It's so hot.
Yeah, I just noticed like this. It sounds like an NA. What the hell was that?
Exhaust rubbing already?
On what?
Or the trunk latching itself?
That was a little alarming noise. I mean, maybe it was just the typical losing a wrench on a fresh build noise. No speedo. Alignment's good. I'm kind of scared, like, to like rip on a fresh build. It definitely doesn't hit down low, but there's boost there.
Yeah, it's gonna be dogged under like 4.
But you know how like old lazy turbos, you have nothing?
Yeah.
At least there's positive pressure here. Like it's got a decent amount of grunt. Am I good to do a little ripperoonie? All right, first gear.
Why does it spin?
Interesting. I mean, they're new tires.
Yeah.
A lot of vibration on this shifter.
Nothing shocks.
It's so quiet.
Yeah.
This is low boost?
Yeah.
All right, give me more.
I knew it.
That didn't last long. I'll do a third gear hit before you go high boost. You felt those hesitations?
What up?
You felt the hesitations?
Yeah.
It almost seemed like boost control doing like ree, ree, ree. I pull down a second, high boost. Yeah, shifter's going in the trash. I love how quiet it is. It's like, okay.
You hear the shifter over the motor?
You do. So the power I think is good. I just hate that this is full kill. Does that make sense?
I know.
Like, I wish that it was this power level on low boost because it's so quiet. It's so like sleek and adventurous.
Is it as lazy as we thought it would be?
It feels pretty good. I need to drive a little harder. I'm not really revving it out all the way, I don't think. I think I'm just stoked. It's so quiet that I feel like I could do a rip. Like, let's do like a little low key rip. Like all you hear is turbo noise.
Yeah.
Like
the flutter is great.
I like it. Since we're shimless, it's okay for me to hit limiter, right?
Yeah, and the limiter is
All right.
fuel cut.
I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3 and see how she likes it. I'm not crazy about how like you hit the limiter and then it falls on its face.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what that is about.
If I'm just doing 1, 2, 3s, it's probably not gonna put that much heat in it. Okay, I'll let you make it better.
This is like my SR20 keep the rocker arm limiter, and it ain't it.
Hell yeah, give me the spice, dog. I do have to say, for me, I really enjoy how the car sounds, but I think for YouTube, if it was externally gated, it would seem 10 times more exciting and like way more outrageous.
I think
Because it doesn't convey what's going on in the
I
screen.
think 100% needs 51 arm on.
To make the turbo louder?
Yeah, because you don't really hear it.
Yeah, it is
That'll
quiet.
give you a little bit more like induction noise, but that gets annoying as after a while.
It does. Like, I kind of like, other than the vibrating trans, which I think will be solved if I put a stock trans mount in it, I'm pretty happy with like the sound. There's like virtually no drone. For an SR20 to be one of the quietest cars that I have is pretty impressive.
All right, you're good.
We got a spicy limiter?
Same as the FD car.
All right, hell yeah. I'm gonna let that bang, dog. You ready? I'm gonna be ready? All right, let that bang. Woo! It boogies. But you felt it hit a wall in first gear. Second and third felt good though. I feel like a Honda boy, how I was like letting that down, like, I can drop the rear tire pressure down and get some more traction. It's at like mid-30s right now, but it's fun. I didn't want this thing to seem unexciting if it didn't spin the wheels at all. You're gonna be like, these are Americans and their fake dyno numbers. I'm gonna pull into the compound, drop the pressure, and then we'll do a couple 1-2 hits. I'm gonna have Mike film from the outside.
Dude, that's the craziest flutter I've ever heard from a car. It's so loud.
It's so quiet in the car, all we hear is the transmission rattling.
It's like straight up Fast and Furious turbo flutter.
Can you do a hit just so I can hear it from the outside?
Sure.
I'm just kidding. Since it's so quiet, can you get a shot from like over there? Room in 3, 2.
Broke the exhaust. Sick, dude.
I broke the downpipe?
Something with the exhaust broke. Oh, maybe your restart.
I thought I blew my engine.
What happened?
Freddie thinks the exhaust fell off.
I mean, there was a huge fireball out the back when you shifted, but...
I definitely broke the downpipe, dog.
I hope that's not the case.
This thing's definitely rowdy, dude.
All pressure was titties, all that was titties. I gave you the spicy limiter, but...
Maybe it was too spicy.
Titanium downpipes can't hang.
We have a titanium downpipe on the Europe car and I beat the shit out of it.
You don't drive it like this.
Yes, I do. Are you kidding me? All right, let's pop the hood.
Looks visually okay from here.
Did it just fall off the V-band?
Maybe it fell off down here.
No?
Yeah, right here.
It did?
Did it break or just fall off?
I think it's split.
No way.
Yeah, it's like two-piece, like split with a clamp.
Oh,
right here.
So it's not like it cracked.
It didn't break, just...
It's separated.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Pops and bangs will do it.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Remember Colette's Z?
Everything looks cool still.
Yep.
I like that.
That's
We
sure.
gotta fix this. We need a cap that's facing the right way. I also have different radiator brackets. It's not final form yet, but it's getting there. Is it dragging or am I good to drive?
You're good to drive. It just sounds very loud.
We also, the coil, there's a cover that goes over the coil packs. They're just, they're too high, so we need different stocks right now. So, again, this isn't final form, but it's getting there. It's getting there for sure. Now, I so badly want to hear what it sounds like with external gate, but it's like such a pain to change that I like want to leave it.
It would sound so cool.
I really like how quiet it is.
You know what you should do for this car? You should do like a valved system for the wastegate.
That'd be kind of crazy, huh?
They make them. Like,
I feel like the heat
little,
would make it really mad.
little inch and a half, like...
Well, usually people put them like to be like open dump. I've never seen anyone do it on the wastegate. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Car rips, obviously a couple things to address. We're gonna do our best to do that and get a couple more pulls in this video before I head off to New Zealand. Super excited to be bringing the world tour there for the first time ever. And if you guys are from New Zealand and you don't have your tickets yet, I'll put a link in the description, but I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys. Everyone that I've met from New Zealand so far, whether it's in Australia, Japan, the US, have all been great people, and I'm looking forward to meeting many more. It's gonna be a good time. Shifter's almost resolved.
Yeah,
All the sound bending.
no more of that. What kind of shift knob is that?
Keys?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't really match anything, but I liked it. Sean needs to drive this thing. He's pretty much been the only one working on this thing. The weirdest thing to me is that like it almost sounds like an NA Honda outside of boost. Then you got the flutter. I know. It's good.
But it feels NA because it doesn't get on until $4,000.
It doesn't, but it still builds a little bit of like boost. It's not like super dead like the old school turbos. Like there's positive boost pressure here. Otherwise it wouldn't be making the tutus.
Yeah.
It's crazy that it doesn't
Seems
rub.
like it has that kind of drivability.
No, it's good. I think it's perfect. I just would be scared to go any bigger. And I think the motor wants a bigger turbo, but
Still got a little noise coming from here.
Yeah, I think it's normal CD. I mean, we'll see. The other one was so bad, like, you didn't want to drive it over $5 grand.
Really?
Yeah.
Just kept getting louder.
It was like,
Wow.
let's see if it does it. Definitely better. I think it's part of it is just 4 cylinders have different vibrations. I will do a quick 2-3. It's pretty good, right?
Don't we need to lower the tire pressure?
And they're just cold.
Holy shit.
It's kind of sick, right?
Yeah, the limiter's dope.
Isn't it weird how quiet it is, though?
Yeah, you kind of don't hear shit.
I love it, though.
Move the tires off and then a little pop and bang.
I could be like ripping outside your girl's house at midnight. She wouldn't even know.
Literally.
You know? What more could you want? Let's see if it hooks better now that the tires got some heat in them. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
It's good. The shift, I'd say the shifter is an 8 out of 10 when it was a 2 out of 10 before.
Okay, good.
Like it was so vibrating, like you didn't even want to drive it over $5 grand.
But he's like, it pulls like the Evo and it kind of does.
Yeah, because the Evo's quiet.
Yeah.
It keeps pulling up top.
Yeah.
I do think that's a pretty fair comparison. It doesn't roll over as hard as the Evo though. It just keeps going.
Is there some shake there?
No, it's good now. And for how slammed it is, like it drives sick. I think it's good though because you can still kind of be a little zippy, like going around traffic.
Yeah. Fourth gear.
Yeah, that ain't bad. I think I could probably get it to hook a little bit better, taking a little bit of camber out of the rear. I'm scared of burning the fenders since that happened to the R32.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it needs to hook more than that. That was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
This shifter too, like for whatever reason I hate it on left-hand drive cars, but on right-hand drive it's very like natural.
Yeah, I need to talk to some Japanese dude about the airbag light. Or
Why some
put a
Japanese dude?
resistor, or I don't know.
I think people in the U.S. know about airbag lights too.
Probably.
You're probably one of the only people that I can trust to drive a car like this. Because like, you drive a high horsepower right-hand drive car and it's an S15.
And it feels good, dude. Oh my god. I need me one of these as a daily.
Let that
Clutch is really drivable.
Let that All right.
Wow. It pulls hard,
You know what's funny? It's one of the few, like, it's pretty exciting as a driver.
right?
I think it's just like a fun power man. It would probably sound so much crazier on camera if it had an external gate.
Yeah.
But I feel like in person, because it's so quiet, it almost makes it more. It makes
So
it
you
feel
can-
faster
yeah.
because you don't hear anything, you feel it. It's kind of like a Tesla, you know?
A Tesla, he says.
Drives good though, right?
good. Like, doesn't pull. No weird vibrations.
Natural.
I hate CDs, but it shifts good.
I know it's such a double-edged sword, but I just didn't want to have to worry about breaking something.
Yeah.
The ratios are perfect.
Yep.
With this diff, like it's.
Feels like really good, like put together, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like it's gonna break.
But you can see like down. What are you in 6th or 5th right now?
5th. It's kind of crazy. You can't even like. Oh no,
like
that
you-
was 6th.
Oh, that was.
Well, that is.
But like you can go in 5th and it'll go into boost. It just doesn't really hit until later.
Yeah.
You know how like some old school turbos don't even make boost?
Yep. Yeah, that's good. You don't need much more than that.
Nah, that's plenty. The threshold is it just needs to be like a Mustang GT from a big.
Yep.
I haven't driven with the windows up yet. I think for an S chassis, it's pretty good. Way around it. I like it.
All right. Holy. Good car. I like the cluster. It's good.
Yeah.
You, Mike. Your mic is trash. Mike. Mike. Car slow. My RB's way faster. Tell Ziggy if you want to race, I'll bring my on the street.
He looks like a real boss today in his glasses. Would y'all agree? Real boss status, like he is the boss or something. Yo, this thing rolls like a dream. Like it has brand new Reds bearings. It does.
What'd you think, Sean?
Good rig.
You built a damn good car.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, we this will be in the next video, but we've got some rotary stuff going on. Just Ubered apart 2.5 hours.
It's crazy you can do that.
I know, right? All right, I think we're in a pretty good spot with the S15. I'm super happy with it. Not only do we make the power, I think it achieved the mission of being a good old man street car, kind of is what I call it. So now I should probably mention the goal is to potentially take this car to Road Atlanta for Formula Drift, which is in 2 weeks as a display car. We just want to make sure, obviously, it being a new build, that it's pretty sorted, because I want to drive it around while I'm up there too. So part of the reason for us focusing on it, we got some stuff going on the FD car over in the background, but the main thing is I got to leave for a flight for New Zealand, which I'm super excited to be bringing the world tour there for the very first time. And I leave in an hour, so I got to go pack, but I wanted to get this video done. I was super excited to drive this car, and I think it lived up to every expectation I had. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. We got one more video that we've been filming before I leave for New Zealand, so you'll probably see that before any New Zealand stuff. So I'll see you guys soon.
I will do a quick 2-3. It's pretty good, right?
Don't we need to lower the tire pressure?
Yeah, they're just cold. It's kind of sick, right?
Yeah.